Hi, I'm Robert Lewis, the author of the original men's fraternity material that I developed while I was teaching pastor at Fellowship Bible Church in Little Rock, Arkansas. I cannot tell you how thrilled I am to see God take what was originally designed to help the men of my church and community and then use it to fuel a worldwide movement. I now think of the thousands of churches across America who use men's fraternity weekly, or the Beijing businessmen who are changed by men's fraternity and now pushing it through the underground church. The monthly letters that I receive from prisoners who tell me about healing their manhood wounds and reconnecting with their wives and their sons and their daughters. The Indians up the Amazon River who sit under thatched huts and talk together about being authentic men. And the soldiers at Camp Victory Baghdad who weekly host a men's fraternity session in order to be better men. Men's fraternity has been an amazing ride. Now, I'm even more excited to see how these same timeless truths that have helped thousands of men discover authentic manhood is being presented in a fresh way that will connect with an even broader audience of men. 33, the series, will now deliver the transformational message of authentic manhood through a multi-generational, racially diverse team with over 13 years of combined experience teaching these truths. I've known all three of these guys for a number of years and actually had the opportunity to cheer for them as they have introduced the men of their community to this life-changing material. As they have come together as a teaching team, they bring perspectives from 3 generations as well as diverse life experiences that truly enrich this series. In addition to the great team that will be presenting the series, I am thrilled that 33, as well as Men's Fraternity Classic, will now be available through multiple delivery systems. The principles of authentic manhood are now available to every man in the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Men who in the past have had to search for a group presenting this material to try to fit it into their busy schedules can now access this material anytime. This series will still be available in a format for men who want to come together in a weekly gathering. But for men who cannot, they will be able to participate in this series online as well as by mobile app. Online or app participants can also invite a friend to do the same, and they can meet together after each session to walk through and process this material. Men, it is definitely not easy to be an authentic man in today's world. However, 33, the series, has made it easier for every man to connect with the timeless truths of authentic manhood. I encourage you to check it out and join the movement.
Imagine with me for a moment what could be. Imagine a world where men lead in their marriages, where men lead in raising their children, where men lead in protecting those who are weak and oppressed. It is the most important journey you could possibly be on.
Is there anything this world needs more than a bold movement of men to step up and be men?
When you look across our own lives, we can see that there's a deficit there. And there's a great need for men to rise up and be the men they've been called to be.
We're just not going to pull that out of the air. We're going to look at our model and the 33 years that Jesus lived on this earth.
Men who don't transition well into middle adulthood, they usually fall to the major danger.
You find yourself in between a rock and a hard place. If you let this happen, you'll find yourself in manhood hell.
There's a lot that you can give a son, but the greatest gift you can give him is the example of integrity and a great name. That's a legacy.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
So you're not talking complex ethics here, right? Don't touch that tree. That's not hard.
You see, manhood is imprinted.
If you get the young men, you win the war. You get the families, the women, the children, the money, the business, you get everything.
Imagine a world where men dominate areas of eternal significance.